to feel comfortable back here. And to anything. Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? I wanted to come on here tonight to go over a couple pairs for you guys. I'm going to go over USD JPY, Euro USD, and AUD USD. And just to give you guys, a simple look at how I, view my charts, right? And I keep it very simple, guys. This trading, man, there's a lot of information, absolutely. However, it's a lot. I'm trying to think of the best way to put it for you guys. But simply, guys, trading is very simple, right? So you just got to understand that you got to understand, the patterns and the way that she moves, right? So, ending on that, actually, you shouldn't be looking at more than 3 pairs, guys. Like, focus on 3 pairs and how they move. That's why I'm only going over these 3 tonight. But I'm going to play some music for a little bit, and I'm just going to mark all 3 of them up short and sweet, and then I'm going to kind of run back and show you guys, why I marked them up, how I marked them up, and what I think the market's going to do next, or whatever the case may be. So let's get it. All right, guys, let's check these out. Let's start off with USD JPY. Now, guys, before I dive into this, everybody has their own trading style. So find out what works best for you. And if, it's making you money, go ahead and continue to utilize that, because why not, right? If you're making money, you're making money. And that's all that really matters at the end of the day. But this is simply how, when I first come in, how I mark up my chart to kind of see what's happening, right now. Yes, the previous stuff in the market does relate. But at the end of the day, you want to know what's happening right here, right now. Is it an uptrend? Is it a downtrend? Is it consolidating? What is it doing, right? So what I simply did was, as you can see, these two circles right here to the left, I found the nearest resistance and the nearest support, right? So I went and I drew my zones, right, from the body of the candle to the wick, right? And the same thing for the downside, from the body of the candle to the wick, I drew my zone out into the future, right? Now, looking where the market's at right now, the only way for me to sell this pair is if what happens? Simply what determines if the market's in an uptrend would be, higher highs and higher lows, right? Downtrend would be lower highs and lower lows, right? So the only way for me to sell this is if it breaks the previous low, comes back up and retests, and finds a newfound high, which would be a lower high than the previous high. So that's the only way for me to come into this market and want to sell this right here, right now. So right now, I don't even want to look at this because it's nowhere in a position for me to buy or sell. Now for the buy side, the only way for me to buy this is if it broke way up here, broke the previous resistance, and retested as a newfound floor, right? Ultimately creating a higher high and a higher low, indicating an upwards movement, right? Now, so since this is not in an area that, we're looking to buy or sell, let's move on to Euro USD, right? Now check this out. Euro USD, right? If I got rid of all this right here, let's say this wasn't here. We didn't see any of that yet. I would have my high and my low for the day, right? I have my previous high, my previous low. So the only way for me to buy this is if it broke the previous high and became the floor. The only way I would sell this if it broke the floor and it became the roof, right? And if I go down to a smaller time frame, the 15-minute is where I look for my entries, right? As you can see, here's the previous roof. It faked out right here, and then it came up, retested perfectly as the newfound support, and it shot up for a perfect buy, right? If anything, you had a 5-pip with or drawback, right? And right now, about up 30 pips, right? A fantastic entry, guys. Simply be patient, wait for that breakout to occur, and then go ahead and look for your buy. If it broke through the upside, obviously if it broke through the downside, go ahead and look for your sell. So me and my brother are actually in this trade right now, which is why I wanted to come on here and show you guys, how simple this really can be, guys. We're sitting here chilling, listening to music, making money, right? Simply because we were patient, we were disciplined, and we waited for the perfect opportunity to get into the market, right? So let's go to AUD USD. Same thing as USD JPY, right? We have our support and we have our resistance for the previous day, right? And it's just consolidating between the previous high and the previous low. So why would you buy or sell this? It doesn't make any sense. It's consolidating. Nobody knows where it's going, right? Wait for it to break. And once it breaks, it'll tell you the direction it wants to go in. It's that simple, guys. So we're going to wait for this to either break this support, come back up, use it as resistance, and fall, right? Or we're going to wait for this to break the previous roof, come back down, use it as the floor, support, right? Look for that buy opportunity, guys. It really can be that simple. You know, for those of you guys who are in IML, you know, I learned everything from Christopher Derrick. So shout out to Christopher Derrick. If you don't know him, look him up on IG. He's a fantastic trader, a mentor of mine, and he really breaks it down, plain and simple, guys. It's very easy. You just have to have that mentality of, you know, being disciplined and being patient and waiting for the correct opportunities to happen, guys. It's that simple, right? We're probably gonna catch this right here in a few hours, probably New York session, right? So, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. We don't enter. Do not enter if the trade setup is not there, guys. But I hope you guys got some value from this call. I didn't want to come on too long, short and sweet for you guys. But I hope you guys have a great night and good luck trading. If you see this tonight, you know, hopefully you can use this live. But I'm out, and I will see you guys soon.